How do you feel about knocking Vera Lynn off the top slot?
So how do you feel about knocking Dame Vera Lynn?
I feel rather sorry because she is such a superstar and has been on the top for so long, and she was so good. And when I was in Burma, she came down to Burma, and I saw her whilst we were out there, whilst we were virtually in the firing line. Vera Lynn came down to see us all and gave us so much additional heart.
Fantastic. And, of course, Tom, the great irony is that there she was rallying you all in World War II as you served your country. Now it's you returning the favour. You're rallying the country. You're the new Vera Lynn.
Well, thank you very much. I certainly hope I'm doing some rallying because the cause that we're running for is so good, and our doctors and our nurses and all the backup team are doing so very well and continuing to do so with a great heart. They are not looking for themselves all the time. They are putting themselves in danger, but serving all the patients so very, very well.
Now, Tom, you're a national treasure, and we need to take care of you. And people are sort of expressing concern to me. Are you working too hard? Are you doing too many interviews? How are you feeling?
Yes.
Are you still walking? You know, everyone's very concerned about you, Tom.
Because you've said that you will carry on doing laps as long as people keep donating money. Well, of course, people aren't going to stop donating money. Isn't there a point at which you need to have a break?
Shall I answer that for you? So, yeah, we're getting used to our media schedules. So we are beginning to understand we need to put rest breaks in. And we are absolutely making sure that we are giving him plenty of time to have a rest. He's still walking. He's still going out every day. But he's having to fit it in with being interviewed around the world.
Tom, you've now raised £26 million. Even as I say that, it is almost unbelievable. How do you feel about, I guess, the amazing impact you've had, but also the extraordinary generosity? More than 1 million people have now donated to your page.
I think I agree with you. It is absolutely unbelievable. It's difficult to imagine that sort of money that's coming from all these so kind people throughout the country, and so we can say throughout the world. We have had so much attention, good attention from throughout the world, and I think our National Service and all the backup people and probably all the doctors and services throughout the world, I think we've got to say well done to all of you, because you're all putting yourselves into danger and you're doing it cheerfully.
And Tom, there were two things I heard yesterday. One is that Dame Vera Lynn, that we just discussed, had sent you a letter to congratulate you on your efforts. Can you reveal what she told you?
So they've heard that Dame Vera Lynn sent you a letter. Dame Vera Lynn sent you a letter.
Yes. I was absolutely amazed when I got this letter from Dame Vera, because she's always been such a top person backing up this country for so long, and with her White Cliffs at Dover. I think, as I will say to her, thank you very, very much, Dame Vera. It is so kind of you and thoughtful for you to send me such a lovely note.
And what did she say to you, Tom?
I'm not going to tell you what she said.
Quite right.
Quite right, too.
Keep that personal.
You're going to keep your private correspondence with Dame Vera to yourself, and quite right. I also had a chat last night on direct message on Twitter. I know you're a big tweeter, Tom. And it was with Joe Root, who's the England cricket captain. You love your cricket, and you're from Yorkshire, and Joe's a Yorkshireman. And he told me he'd been speaking to your family and that you're going to go to a game. And Joe also let slip that he's given you his World Cup shirt.
So we had a great conversation with Joe Root yesterday, and he's given you his shirt.
That's right. And it was a pleasure to speak to Joe because he has done so much towards England with his cricket, and he's a very good guy, great guy. I've always had pleasure watching him on the field, and to see him on the screen was absolutely amazing.
And Captain
Fantastic.
Tom, you've also had a conversation, I understand, with another fan, the Prime Minister. Is that right?
Well, probably another one. Would you like to talk about any conversations with the Prime Minister?
Well, again, it wasn't every day that you get a chance to speak to the Prime Minister, and it was. I thought it was amazing that we had the opportunity to speak because he is doing so well. Having had this rather unfortunate illness, which apparently is recovering from, it really was something special to speak to the Prime Minister.
Tom, can you quite believe all this is happening to you?
No. You're absolutely right. No, I can't. It really is. It's been rather like being in fairyland because all the time all this is coming on, and people like you so kindly speaking to me, and that's helping all the time for more contributions to come in to the service that we are backing up so hard.
And Hannah, it must be so inspiring for you as well, and for Tom's grandchildren to see all of this. What has been the most surprising thing that's happened in the past couple of weeks?
I don't think we could think of one thing. Really, our life has changed in about the last 5 days. And every day something extraordinary happens, and we really just remain so thankful to the British public for their incredible support. Already the most beautiful cards and gifts are coming in to Tom. We simply remain a happy family and utterly humbled by the support of the public.